Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Ultimate General Civil War, the new game in early access. That is the sequel to the 2014 hit, in my opinion anyway, Ultimate General Gettysburg. The game is a real-time combat simulation game, almost a real-time tactics game, with a little bit more of an arcadey feel with kind of very fast-paced sort of combat compared to, for example, Scourge of War, and yet it's a game that I've fallen absolutely in love with. I've streamed more than 15 hours worth of it in the last 2 weeks or so, and the video you're looking at right now is actually part of a live stream. I live stream all the way through the Confederate campaign. Granted, remember, this is part of the early access game for Ultimate General Civil War. So it's not the final version, but I've live streamed all the way through from first Bull Run to second Bull Run to Shiloh to Gaines Mill, Malvern Hill, Antietam, and played through the entirety of the early access campaign on the side of the Confederacy, and that's what this is a live stream of. So what you're going to see here is currently I'm I can't even speak, guys. Sorry about that. Currently I am reforming our forces and selling some additional weapons that we no longer need, and I will shortly be fighting the Battle of Cross Keys, which is one of the sort of semi-historical battles that the game looks at during the Jackson Valley campaign. There are a series of 5 or so historical battles which follow the historical conflict. First Bull Run, second Bull Run, Shiloh, Gaines Mill, Malvern Hill, and Antietam, so I guess that's 6. And then there are some minor battles which aren't really historical, but at least in this case seem to have some semblance of basis in history. But not, the actual fighting is not in any way modeled after the actual battle. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling at this point. The point is this video is going to jump into the Battle of Cross Keys in just a few moments, and I hope you guys enjoy. Again, this is Ultimate General Civil War. Please feel free to comment or leave your thoughts in the chat below. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the actual audio from the live stream, and I'll meet you guys at the end.
Sir, yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. So we've got a second corps that's starting to burgeon with some troops. That's what I use the rest of my money on. We're not going to use it in this battle, but we'll probably need it come Gaines Mill, so we might as well start using some of the money we have to make it ready. Still have 11,000 reinforcements. It doesn't seem like manpower is going to be the issue. I'm going to check back in with the chat before we go to the fight. So the other thing is we could sell the cannons we captured. You guys made a good point. So we've got 3-inch ordnance. We got Parrott rifles. Ooh, wow. It's a lot of money. We could sell for... Wait, that doesn't even cost us that much, right? How much does it cost us to buy these guns? So, oh no, so here's the thing, you guys. If I ever want to make a battery of 10-pound Parrotts or 10-inch ordnance, they're way cheaper if we have them stolen. Now, we can add more money, sure, great, but I don't think this battle's going to let us carry more troops into battle than just the one corps. So I think because they're so valuable, because these things are almost twice the price, I'm not going to keep these guns around. The only guns I'm going to sell are the Weirds, because I don't think I'll ever use them. I've got the 6-pound guns of my own, and I don't think I'll build a unit around them. So we'll go ahead and sell these, but I'm going to keep the Ordnance and the Parrotts as well. We could raise another 26... $3,000. I just don't think it's worth it at this point in time. Yeah. So we can, and I don't think it's worth, honestly, the money for an extra 100 recruits. Or a couple 120 or so. Nah. It's not worth it for this fight. So we'll save the money for now. Alright, back to battle. We're going to do Cross Keys. It's going to be the battle we're going to fight. So you're saying use a conservative approach. Well, it looks like the enemy's going to attack us, right? We only get 10 brigades. Holy cow, 23,000 troops with 60 guns? If that's real, we're screwed. Do we get to pick the units that we bring forward, guys, if I have a corps that's too big, or should I go back and reorganize the corps and just take what I want? Okay. So it looks like we're on the defensive, which I actually prefer. Maybe. Federal brigades come into line and soon will attack your position. Mill Creek offers a good defensive position to repel the Yankees. Your main objective is to hold the passage. And the other one located southwards. Great. You should expect superior forces, so use the terrain to benefit to withstand the assault. Good luck, General. Great. So here's the thing. We got to advance into the woods. We don't just start there. Be real great if you just let me deploy where I wanted to deploy. So these two brigades, I'd have to withdraw something. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't think we need the cavalry, right? So we'll pull the cavalry out. We won't use them. Then we'll use that extra spot for an extra battery of artillery. I gotta feel the artillery is going to be more useful on the defensive. The only thing I'm unsure of is where to put it, because if we try and wait for it to deploy into those woods, it's going to take too long, which is going to suck, because it'd be awesome if we could put this artillery in this wood line and then have the enemy charge into canister fire. That would be a sight to see. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that, so I think maybe we deploy one battery here in kind of this clearing in the woods here, and it could fire if the enemy tries to flank us. I'm going to put another battery up here in this wood line to fire if the enemy tries to flank us. It's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'll let you guys weigh in on what you think how we should deploy the artillery, because I think that's paramount. We'll rush the infantry into the woods, make sure we get good defensive positions. But where should we put the artillery? Maybe one battery facing down this way, one battery facing through this way, and one battery facing this way. What do you guys think? Do we have time to get the guns in close? They're so damn slow. Anybody know how long we have before the enemy hits us, though? So, I mean, obviously I'm going to bring... Oops. I also wonder where to deploy the troops. Do we deploy them evenly, or... Stonewall has Lorenz's, CS regulars. Alright, so I think what we do is, for sure, we'll deploy these 2 infantry units, maybe 3 infantry units here. And then 4 in the north, with 1 artillery battery here. We'll deploy 2 infantry here. So I think, maybe 3 infantry in these woods. I'm assuming they're going to cross this bridge. And 2 infantry here. Maybe 1 stays back in this wood line as a reserve to guard the flank. I'm not really sure. I need to save. This could be bad. I can't save! Boy. There's no way I'm going to get the artillery into this woods. No way in hell. So they're going to have to stay back, guys. Okay. Where's our other... Oh, we need to pull one more unit out. Really don't like the idea of pulling infantry out. Let's see what the worst unit we have is. Maybe the Foreign Legion. I think, is artillery more valuable here than infantry, or is infantry more valuable than artillery? What do you guys think? I know I need the force, guys, but these flags are way up front, so I've got to get up front, and I can't get the artillery up front before the enemy's on us unless we've got a while. The whole thing's forced, guys. The infantry's going to be rushing forward to these flags. Okay. Pause. Okay. So, let's see here. Pratt's going to the center of our line, and he's going to run. The Orphan Brigade will go over here in the line, and they're going to run. Let's see, Pratt's there. Bartol's Widows are going to go here, and they're going to run. The Irish Brigade's going to form up here. They'll run. CSA regulars here. Run as well. Run as well. Oh shit, I didn't realize this line here in the south was quite that long. Okay, so I'm going to put units roughly like that. I wish it would show me where everyone's going. Why can't I see where everyone's going? So if we look, the 1st Division's going to go here, cover these woods. 2nd Division, 3rd Division, well, okay. That's roughly our layout. Now, I can try and move the artillery forward, you guys, but the problem is I should have started a mounted, shouldn't I have? I just don't think they're going to get there. This wood line makes a better defensive for these artillery pieces than far forward. I don't think they can get there. Maybe I should restart the battle. Because I wonder if I can make my artillery mounted or limbered up to start. Sorry, I just redid this whole thing. I'm just trying to make sure that I plan this out right. Okay, thanks. I just want to go. Okay. Artillery. No, you can't choose it to mount. Great. Is there any way you can start artillery so that they're limbered up? Because that would make moving them so much easier. Alright, actually, and that means we're going to start more troops further south. To try and get them closer to the position they need to be in. So we'll start 3 here. Is there no way to start them mounted? So frustrating. 3, we'll probably need 4, right? 4 in the south, 3 in the north. They're going to obviously flank us. Start down here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Back to deploying troops as quickly as we can. These guys run. 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 All right, we may need to break off skirmishers at some point, but I think that's everybody. Meanwhile, we'll move this artillery forward here. Hopefully, if he's here, he can fire into the flank of anyone advancing here, and then he can also fire into the flank of anyone advancing there. So we'll move Ashmore's battery there. Try and move Belugan's best up here. And then we'll move this other artillery battery over here. Okay, you guys are recommending detaching some skirmishers. Maybe we run the skirmishers forward to delay the enemy. I don't know how far away the enemy starts. Actually, I'm assuming the enemy has to cross this bridge, right? So the skirmishers are gonna run down the road and hopefully here. So maybe we don't run the infantry. You guys say maybe we just don't run, we walk, but then we move skirmishers forward to try and delay the enemy to buy some time. That way we keep our troops in good condition. Oops. Okay. Time is precious. Don't run the infantry. I feel like that's contradictory, but I understand what you guys are saying. These guys are going to take casualties, but I guess we're okay with that. Skirmishers will buy us time to get into position. At least that's the general idea. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to go, guys. Does that artillery make sense? Should I move these guys further forward? I want to keep them in the woods, but I also don't want them under real rifle fire. I'd like them behind. Do you guys know if the artillery's directly behind infantry, will they fire cannon or canister over your infantry? There's one gun. Okay, those guys go there. I don't know if I have enough artillery in the south. I think we move these guys like that. Hopefully they move quicker along the roads. These guys like this. These guys straight ahead like that. Okay. All right, guys, we're ready to go. Looks like there's a lot of fords all along this river. skirmishers. Moving the skirmishers to the far woods, again, to hopefully buy some time. I don't know if these guys can get over that way. Apparently they can. Okay, I'm hoping the enemy doesn't have cavalry. I don't know if you guys know if they do. Keep the artillery on tops of the forested hills where the enemy charges. They can fire canister in a safe area. Well, I'm going to keep the artillery in these forested areas. These guys need to stay in the woods. Where are they going? Okay, so these guys have good cover. Likewise. These guys should be a little bit more in cover, shouldn't they? Apparently can't issue orders when they're paused. I don't know if this is the perfect setup. Some of them are not in the woods. I feel like I'm too crammed in these woods. They're too narrow. I could have probably moved beyond to where kind of where our skirmishers are. So Federals are north of our lines. I'm going to move over here to make sure they don't flank us. Well, you're not going to get there. Maybe this wooded area. Union forces are attacking everywhere. Never mind. Don't go anywhere. Oh shit. Oh boy. Enemy skirmishers. I don't know how these guys have 69 cover. They're... Move over here. Or not. Get back into cover. That was a mistake. Yeah. Okay. Run away! Brave Sir Robin. Okay, these skirmishers might do okay. They're in some pretty damn good cover. Almost 100% cover. Wow. Okay, these guys are probably going to do fine. I think these guys also have good weapons, right? Lorenzas, there you go. Nice, both on the left. Both the guys facing big brigades by themselves. Damn good guns. Alright, we've got to hold for 3 hours. That was weird. It seemed like it just froze for a second. I don't want you to get out of cover, but I would like both of these guys to engage the enemy. They've inflicted almost 100 casualties. Nice. Really happy with the skirmishers on the north end. Good call, guys. The guys here on the south are dead, but they're buying time. I'm hopefully giving my artillery some time to pound the enemy. Although it's not doing that effective of a job. Main Union force is advancing. I don't know if there's a difference between skirmishers in... Well, the ones in the open are not doing great. They've lost much more than they've inflicted. The ones in the woods have done a pretty good job. These guys up here, 150 to 28 and 77 to nothing. So, oh, they're flanked now. Might not be a bad idea to pull these guys back a little bit into these woods. So we'll pull them out so they don't get flanked. They've still got good cover. And then we'll let Stonewall skirmishers do a little bit of damage here. Hopefully they're still in good cover here. No, don't be flanked. There you are. Good cover. No longer flanked. Just turn to face him. A 100 cover. Nice. Careful there, Stonewall. So the skirmishers in the north definitely doing their job. Skirmishers in the south not doing their job casualty-wise, but we're getting the Union to face us, and they expose their flank to our main forces here in the woods. So that worked. We just drove back one brigade that way. And then the guys in the south are just kind of buying time, which is, you know, all we can really ask, right? You probably don't want to be too in the open, but again, because they're on the Union flank, they're forcing the Union to go either up and over our left, which I'm kind of worried is what's going to end up happening here. I could use a brigade back here. Do I have anyone in reserve? No. I could really use a brigade in this wood line here to prevent the Union from going around our flank. We can probably use Pratt to refuse the line, though, and hit the Union there. Let's see. How's everyone doing ammo-wise? I think these are all... Okay, so we need to move our ammo wagon north. I could really use 2 ammo wagons here, but these guys are going to burn through their ammo pretty quick. Everyone along this line is in good supply because I've been keeping the ammo wagons stationed there, but we need to make sure the guys north don't run out of ammo. They're not pushing very hard here in the south. Holy cow, these skirmishers are... I can't believe it! 10 to 1 casualties, and they're faced up against 10,000 Yankees. What are they, in the Devil's Den? They're going to run out of ammo before they get pushed back casualties-wise. I can't believe the Federals are standing and fighting against us. It'd be really nice if you could double-quick your supplies. Okay, so they finally pushed us back. Still... Are they shooting into their flank? There you go, skirmishers. Whoa. I assume that was canister. Okay, so now Ross is making sure these guys all have ammunition. There you go. But our left is in some trouble. These skirmishers have to keep buying time until we can repulse these guys to our front and then shift on our flank. Why are they not going for the southern? It's like they're just going for the northern objective. Pushing the north hard. The south is kind of indifferent, it looks like. Doesn't help that Pratt's force is kind of exposed. He's not getting shot at yet, but if they come down hard on him and he's at only 50% cover, that could get nasty. I may have to shift my line a bit. Maybe too late. I'm bringing up the Iron Brigade here. I'm gonna kind of put him at Pratt's flank to help protect him a bit. If the enemy on the north is kind of stopped a bit. I don't know why, but we're sending one of our brigades north here. Now, of course, the enemy is going to start moving in the south. Get my guy in a little bit closer, make sure everyone's got their little morale perk for having their commander around. Looks like they stopped on the north. That's bizarre. Probably because they saw we were shifting reinforcements that way. I was wondering why we had undersized brigades that hadn't... Whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? Fucking idiots. Stupid supply wagon trying to get itself killed, inviting a federal charge. Brigadier General Jerry Brown. I don't know who that is. Good thing I moved the Iron Brigade up there. What are you doing, Ross? Stop being an idiot. Okay, so they've driven our skirmishers in. I'm gonna threaten to flank the Orphan Brigade soon. Kind of tempted to shift more of my troops north. Seems like that's where the main Yankee effort is. I don't really want to move these guys into the open, but... This may be foolish, but I'm bringing the Irish. Kind of seeing an opportunity here with the federal... Oh, shit. That's a mistake. We'll leave the Iron Brigade here. Yeah, let's pull back. Okay, Pratt actually fell back exactly where I want him. He's kind of extending the Iron Brigade's flank now. Right where I want him to be. Actually, the CSA, they took some casualties, but I think it achieved its objective in that it forced the Union to shift some troops south to prevent them from going in this gap between our lines. So I'm actually happy with that result. Where's our artillery? So these guys aren't doing quite as well as I would like. Gotta hold out for about an hour longer. Just gauging who's going to need help first. I want to keep Pratt in cover, that's the problem. And I can't flank the Union here, because if I do, then Schneck will flank me. Maybe we bring Pratt into the woods this way, run him over there, keep him in cover, and he can engage Schneck. Alright guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and cut us off right now. I know that we're in the midst of the Battle of Cross Keys. We are in a difficult spot where we're trying to hang on by the skin of our teeth against overwhelming Union forces. Thus far, we've been pretty successful, but we've got another hour we've got to hold back, and the Union definitely still outnumbers us. So we'll see how we fare in the second part of this battle. But for the moment, guys, I'm going to go ahead and have to cut this stream off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Otherwise, once again, as always, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.